A very good day to Madam Nurulaini and all my classmates. Today, we are from Group 9, Sketchers, and we would like to present our reflection for PEC 700. Kausalya, you may go now.
Hello, madam. My name is Kausalya, and I'll be the first presenter on the reflection. So, for the reflection, the first thing would be what was our task. So, my task was we created a logo for our group, which was on a campaign for gender pay gap, and we also did a poster about it. And moreover, we had to create a story for it. So we had to do a storyboard, and then we did Powtoon. I'm so sorry. So I'll be doing the first presentation. So my name is Kausalya, and based on a reflection question, the first one is what was your task? And the task that I have done was we did a logo for our group, which was Sketchers. And we also did a poster based on our campaign, which was about gender pay gap. And moreover, we had a storyline about it as well on the campaign. So we had to do a storyboard, and we also did animation for our video. And moreover, we also had to do posters for 2 clients. And last but not the least, we had to make a video to present our posters. And what was the online IT tool that I used to complete those tasks was, for the logo, I used Canva. For the posters, also I used Canva. While for the storyline, we used an app called Storyboard. While for the animation, I used Powtoon. And for the video poster, I used CapCut. While for the discussions we made among the group members, we used we used Zoom, and then we uploaded it in YouTube. Then for the third question is, what was the problem or issue that I encountered during the activity? Was that since I was new in Powtoon and Storyboard, it was really difficult for me to understand at first. It really took very long for me to get used to it, because it took a lot of time to edit stuff and actually get to know where to click the things, in order to function it. So how did I resolve that, and what was my effort is that I asked help from my group members, and I also asked them on how to use it. And not only that, I figured myself out as well by clicking here and there, because when we use the app, sometimes we could click here and there to know where that tool is, right, to use it. So that's how I happened to learn it. Then for the fifth question is, how do I feel about the online IT tool, and how did I complete those tasks? So in my experience, I find it very useful because it made my work quite easier, and it also helped me to find out my talent in editing it, because all this while I only use editing tool like Canva and CapCut, and I've also heard about Adobe, but now I know about Powtoon and Storyboard, and I could use this for my future assignment, for my assignment purpose in the future. And last but not the least, what did I learn throughout the activity? So most importantly, I learned how to access all these apps and how to use them and actually edit stuffs, and on how to make a proper storytelling board using Storyboard, because usually when we come up with a story, we just roughly write something on the paper with a draft, and when it comes to actually tell that story, we can't tell it in a proper way. So when we use this app, we could actually know how to come on a story step by step. And now I also understand how to make a good poster based on the given requirements, and I had the chance to ask people on how to do a poster the way they want, because usually we make a poster based on how we want because of our assignments. So since this had requirements. I also know how to make a poster based on how they were. So, and I also knew how to make a logo, and I happened to discuss about it all together with my members and learn how to make a decision. So that's all from me. I'll pass it to the next presenter.
Hi, madam. I'm the second presenter. My name is Nurul Alisha binti Rahmat. So for the first question, my first task is we are in group and we need to think any campaign awareness that related to our cause. So we chose pay gap awareness as our title of the campaign. Next, we need to create a logo and poster about our topic, that pay gap awareness, using Canva, and the best one will be chosen by Madam. So my logo has been chosen by Madam. So the next task is I need to do storyline together in group and convert it into storyboard using Storyboard Maker, and need to record our self-action using the storyboard line. So the next task is I need to create 2 posters using Canva for clients, and need to screen record my journey during do the poster, and I edited my video using CapCut. For the second question, I use Storyboard Maker, Canva, CapCut, Powtoon, and YouTube. So what was my problem or issue during this activity? So my first problem is it's quite hard using Powtoon because most of the tools in the Powtoon need to be paid. Second is Powtoon website also internet heavy traffic. And my last problem is technical issue because I don't have really strong internet connection at my house. So how are the problem we solve and my effort? I slowly search for the free tools in the Powtoon. And for the technical issue, I just try my best to cope with the internet connection. So for the fifth question, how do I feel about the online IT tools after complete my task? For me, online IT tools is very convenient. Using Canva is very easy. Every template that you need is on Canva. Canva also very helpful, not complicated. It is friendly user apps. CapCut, for the CapCut apps, CapCut is editing apps. It is also very easy and friendly apps. CapCut provided all tools for free, and it make me very easy to use it. So what I learned through the activity, I learned a lot about how to using IT tools, and it really improved my IT skills. Also, I have a great team and very helpful and handful teammates. So that's all from me. Thank you.
A very good evening. My name is Karishma and I'll be the third presenter for the group. So as for the first question, what was the task that was given to me? So the task that was given to us was initially to make a logo. First was to create a group, to come up with a group name, and then to create a logo, and then to make a poster based on a campaign that we were supposed to create. So the poster that we've made was onto identifying the issue on gender pay gap. So this was an issue that was under our related to our course. So we have picked that title. Next, after that was we had to do a storyboard, and this storyboard was actually the 2D pictures of how we want our storyline to go. And once we have done the storyboard, we have done the Powtoon video. The Powtoon video will actually animate the storyboard to make it into a video. And finally was to get the 2 clients for our posters and to create a video for the 2 clients themselves for our YouTube. So for my task personally, we have completed everything, and for the poster for our group, Madam has selected my poster. For the second question, what was the online IT tool that I used to complete the task? So the online IT tool that I've used was Canva, Storyboard, Powtoon, as well as CapCut. at the end for video editing. For the third question, what was the problem or issue did I encounter during the activity while I was using the online IT tool? So as we have heard from the previous two presenters, we were not equipped with the knowledge of Powtoon, hence we had to do our own self-studying. So what I've done was watch a lot of YouTube videos because at that point of time we did have a break. We had 1 week of break and also a Deepavali break. So we didn't have much time to meet with one another to discuss on Powtoon itself. So we had to do it online, and most of us we just opted on YouTube. Secondly was as we know that Powtoon had a lot of things that was not free. So we were not comfortable to pay anything. So we all had a mutual agreement that we would use the free tools in Powtoon itself. And finally, one thing about Powtoon is that if you do not have Wi-Fi connection, Powtoon doesn't really work. So one way that I resolved the problem was to come back home, and we tried to make sure we did Powtoon in a place where there was internet connection. Because if you do it with your mobile data, it does not support the system. So that was the answer for question 3 and 4. As for question 5, how do I feel about the online IT tool after I've completed the task? I actually feel very relieved because these IT tools exist and it makes people's life convenient. Not only that, but I think you can really finish things on time, even if, let's say, you procrastinate for a long period of time before. Um, Somehow, towards the end, we managed to finish it thanks to the technology of IT tools that we have today. So finally, for question number 6, what did I learn throughout entire activity? Was that I learned one thing that a lot of applications and softwares will always be there, and it is important as students for us to equip ourselves with what is trending out in the market, especially when it relates to our course that we are studying in. So it is very important to know Microsoft PowerPoint, Powtoon, these kind of online IT tools because it has an effect for our future. So that is what I've learned, to always be determinant in what we're learning because it's important. So that's all from me. I will pass it on to the next person. Thank you.
Thank you, Karishma. So, good evening, madam. I am Sindhusha, and I'll be the fourth presenter for today. So, the first question is, what was the task? As everybody has already mentioned, the task given to us was to create a logo for the topic that we have chose, which is gender pay gap. And I have made a logo and posted it. And the logo that I did, I used Canva to make the logo. Besides the logo, we also made posters based on the logo, and then the storyboard as well as outro. What was the online IT tool that you used to complete the task? For me personally, I too also used Canva in order to do the poster as well as the logo, and then Powtoon to animate the video, and Storyboard to make a video to the entire campaign idea in a video. We used Storyboard. Later on, for me to post everything, I used my Instagram, TikTok, and then YouTube as well, madam. Third question, what was the problem or issue did you encounter during activity? So first of all, as already people has mentioned, Powtoon was an issue for us because the main issue that we encountered was internet connection. Due to our lack of internet connection or internet problem, Powtoon did not really work for us. Besides that, for me personally, I did experience a problem in Canva because in Canva, whenever we wanted to pick a template or to do the logo, we need to pay for it or log in into their account because it has an cost for those premium options, and those premium options are the most prettiest ones. So I had to took my own time in order for me to look for the best template for the logo that I initially wanted to do without paying extra money. So that was one of the problem that I encountered using Canva. And then the fourth issue is, how was the problem resolved? As I mentioned earlier, I did not pay anything extra, but I just took extra time to look for more templates, which actually satisfied the requirement that I wanted to do for the logo as well as the poster. The fifth one will be how do you feel about the online IT tool after you have completed your task. So, previously, I did not know anything much on IT tools. Besides Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, and Word, I was not equipped with much of knowledge on IT tools, that online tools such as Canva, CapCut, and etc. Even though it existed, I did not used much on it. So ever since this PEC project came through, I happened to experience all those apps, and I have a good experience with it. So I feel that all these online tools, people should actually know more about it, and they should also make use of it. What did you learn through this activity? Is, as I mentioned earlier, those online tools really helped me a lot, and only some of the online tools needs to be paid, and most of it are also actually free. So without any knowledge, or without we taking any time to surf the internet or to learn more, we will not know about anything. So I learned all this in this PC, and that's all from me, madam. I would like to pass it to the next presenter. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Iman Javid, and our task was the first task was to make a video with a group, and that was creating a storyboard, which we all created. It was about gender equality, and it was about gender equality, and we did that. The tools which we used in making the video, we first of all we used the app called Poton, and we used the tool called Presentation Maker. We created a build. We used a tool called Build a Character Explainer of the video, resizing the image, video trimmer, and also adding music. Another task which we were given was individual task, where we have to collaborate with any company, and then we have to create a poster for them. It's a clinic, so I chose a clinic named Aurora, and I created a poster for them. And in creating a poster, first of all, I used the app called Canva, and the characters, the tools which I used in Canva was, first of all, I chose a template because I wanted to have a correct size of a poster. So I chose a poster template, and then I changed the colors. I added colors, adding text generator, photo effects, and image enhancing, and changing the color also of the text and the image, all those, and resizing the text. All those tools were used in making the poster. The app and tools of their apps, it's only the one problem, which is they don't have everything available. You have to purchase their premium, and then you can use all the characters and tools. So in Photon, I haven't done that. I was able to create a video without even getting premium account. But in Canva, I solved the problem by getting a premium account and then using all the tools whichever I wanted. It was really quite easy for me to use all those tools and making videos and posters. So I have been making posters before also, and also videos, but this time I have created a storyboard, and I did a video explainer, which was a bit different for me, and I think I did well. Also, I learned a lot from these tasks. One of the thing which I learned is how to create a video, which was not easy for me before, but now I know how to do it. Also, I learned to have a creative mind as well.